everyone, let us introduce ourselves.
I am Mona Afesawato.
I'm Takia,
I'm Seksa.
I am Tessa. We are students of the
Bachelor of English,
Faculty of Humanity.
Udayana University.
This video is made for completing our intermediate listening project assigned by Mr. Triadiwan.
My question is, what are the benefits of social media? This question is important to me because lots of people consider social media unhealthy.
We see it all the time. There's loads of stories around about how bad social media is for us and how large parts of our lives are in the hands of a few massive companies.
In this video, the speakers talk about something we are all familiar with: social media. It's part of our daily life now. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, you name it. We scroll through it when we wake up, before we sleep, and even when we're bored during class. But the question is it actually good for us or bad for us?
The video doesn't just say yes or no. It goes deeper. It explores how we use social media and what kind of impact it has on our mental health, behavior, and emotion. Let's break it out.
Social media is a tool. It depends on the user. One of the first things they say is social media itself isn't the problem. It's just a tool like a knife or a car. A knife can be used to cook, but also to harm people. A car can help you to travel, but it also crash. It all depends how you use it.
If you are using social media to connect with friends, share creative projects, or promote your business and find inspirations, that's great. But if you're scrolling around for hours to comparing yourself to influencer or getting into online arguments, that's when the things start to go bad.
One of the biggest issues they mention is something called comparison culture. This means constantly comparing your life to other people's lives on social media. It happens to all of us.
We see our friends posting about traveling to Bali, getting a new job, being in a perfect relationship, or just looking super attractive. And then we look at ourselves and think, why doesn't my life look like that? Why don't I have that kind of success or happiness? But the truth is, what we see online is just the highlights. Nobody posts their bad days, their sadness, or their real struggles. So basically, we're comparing our full life to someone else's filtered moment, and that can make us feel really bad.
The video also explains how social media can have a negative effect on mental health. If you're constantly seeing perfect people online, it's easy to feel like you're not good enough. People start to question their appearance, their achievement, and even their personality. This can lead to anxiety, low self-esteem, and in serious cases, depression.
It's also addictive. The design of social media apps makes us keep checking for likes, comments, or new posts. It gives us small dopamine hits, which feel good for a moment, but when it's gone, we want more. That's how people end up spending hours without realizing it.
And there are some pretty direct benefits too. Tools have been made that encourage people to make the world around them better, whether that's by giving money, telling your friends and family you're safe, or by donating blood. In fact, this alone has led to more than 50 million people becoming blood donors around the world. Literally lifesavers.
Of course, social media has positive effects too. It helps us stay in touch with friends and family, especially those who live far away. During the pandemic, for example, social media was one of the main ways people stay connected.
It's also a great platform for creativity. People use Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube to share art, music, writing, fashion, and more. Some people even build their careers or start small business just through social media.
And for many, it's a way to find support. There are online communities for people with similar interests or experience, whether it's mental health issues, chronic illness, study groups, or just hobbies. This space can make people feel less alone.
So, is it bad or not? The final message of the video is that social media is not the enemy. We just need to be more aware of how we use it. Here are more a few takeaways. First, don't spend too much time scrolling mindlessly. Second, if something you see makes you feel bad, just unfollow or take a break. Third, don't compare your real life to someone's highlight reel. And fourth, remember your worth is not measured in like or followers or views.
Basically, social media can be helpful, fun, and creative, but it can also be harmful if we're not careful. So, we should use it with more awareness and balance.
Our personal thoughts and real life example. After watching the video and thinking about it, we realized that a lot of the points mentioned actually match with what we experience in our own life. For example, sometimes we open Instagram just to check one thing, and suddenly we were still scrolling an hour later. We laugh at memes, watch funny reels, and then start seeing someone's perfect vacation photos. And suddenly, we don't feel that great about our own day.
Some of us have ever tried taking a break from social media just for a few days, and it honestly helped a lot. We had more time to focus on ourselves, talk to people in real life, or just enjoy some peace without constant notifications. But of course, we always come back to it because let's be real, it's fun and it's how we stay connected with friends.
We also notice how easy it is to lose confidence because of what we see on online. Whether it's people with perfect bodies, influencer with perfect skins, or student who seems to have their whole life figured out, it can really mess with your head. But once you understand that is not always real, it gets a bit easier to separate yourself from the pressure.
So, what did we learn from all of this?
First, that awareness is key.
It's not about deleting every app and disappearing from the internet.
It's more about knowing how it affects you and learning when to take a step back.
We need to be more intentional with how we use social media. Is it inspiring us, making us laugh, helping us learn something new, or is it just draining our energy?
We also know that balance is everything.
Social media isn't all bad, but we can't let it control us. We have to take care of our mental health, support our friends, and remind each other that it's okay not to have a perfect life.